You're listening to the podcast. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh shit, my bad. Dark Mode, presented by FPP Broadcasting. This week's episode is number 4. It's Passafire? Wait, let me check this. Who is Passafire? Do you guys know who Passafire is? Of course I know who Passafire is. Come on, man. You think I'd put a band at number 4? Who I didn't know? Listen, I know you guys might not know who Passafire is. And some of you might know who Passafire is. I feel like if you're listening to this, you definitely know who Passafire is, because there's no way that you discovered this on your own. And if you did, listen, DM me. I want to know how you did it. I want to know how you came about my videos, I guess you could say. Yeah, Passafire is a reggae rock band from Savannah, Georgia. Right? Georgia? Literally every time I say something about this band, I'm gonna be like, what? You're gonna be like, what? They're also their genre, progressive reggae rock. Like, what? What? Listen, I know I'm talking a little fast, but wrap your mind around this band. This band is better than the Beatles. In my personal opinion, obviously, objectively, the Beatles are just still the greatest of all time. But now that we've gotten past that, these next 4 bands are gonna be so personal to me that honestly I shouldn't be sharing this stuff. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna go that deep today. I'm gonna keep it light because Passafire, dude, this is one of the best bands of all time. All right, I'm switching gears. I've seen them a bunch, honestly. I think 5 times, maybe 6. I know Nathan and Hunter, I've seen them more than that. I don't even know, man. 10 plus times. Yeah, I really wish I saw them more, to be honest. Because the most recent time that I saw them, the show kind of sucked. And it wasn't on them. It was on the sound people. The mixers. I don't even know what they're fucking called. They dropped the ball completely. I don't know how it happened, because the first 2 bands that came on were sounded great. But then as soon as Ted walked out on stage, like you could barely hear him sing. Like Will's bass was like quiet, and I was like, no, dude. Obviously, me and Nate, we had to help sing all the songs. Oh my god, it was fun. It was so funny because like they played a bunch of old stuff, right? And they released like newer stuff since then. And I don't know, we just like knew like all the lyrics. I feel like Nate knew like definitely like all the lyrics. There's still some lyrics I just like don't know what Ted is saying at all. Like I'm like he's got that that like that reggae voice, and you're just like, bro, like honestly, it just sounded like you like were like scatting there for a minute. Like I'm like I can like sing along, but it's not gonna be accurate. But yeah, people were like looking at us, I think, because we were singing so loud. I mean, Ghostman, bro, was like, bro, drop the fucking drop my ass. I don't even know. Listen, I got like 4 hours of sleep. It's my fault, obviously. But yeah, I'm ready to get into this podcast, man. Obviously we're gonna review the albums. that's coming, but I want to talk a little bit more about Passafire, man, because dude, this band, I was asked recently like who I thought the top 20 bands of like the modern age, like today pretty much would be, bands that are like still playing and like still recording music. Obviously the Beatles are uneligible to be on this list. Ineligible? Fuck me, I don't know. Passafire still qualifies, man. They just released an album a year ago, 2 years ago. I don't know when Strata came out, to be honest. I don't really care because it's not that. Oh, 2021. Okay. Yeah, it was like a year, almost 2 years ago now. And their first album was 2005, I think. What an insane run, man. Still original, still kicking, Obviously they've dipped a little bit in my personal opinion, and it just happens, man. You just get older, stuff gets away from you, you run out of creative juices. Like I completely understand, man, and yet they still release amazing music. Like it's still so good. It's like how people think, it's how people feel about like Coheed and Cambria. I couldn't even say that joke, it was too funny. Yeah, Pacifire's just really original, man. Honestly, if you haven't listened to them, you really just need to go listen to like all their albums from the very start. They're self-titled, man. I just want to get into the albums, honestly. I'm just looking down at my notes and I'm just like, I really just want to talk. We're just gonna talk about that real quick. All right. So Passafire, first one, self-titled, 9.5. Easily maybe a 9, but like it's a 9.5 in my heart. The album's incredible, man. I mean, it starts off with Barcelona, and like if that doesn't get you immediately into this band, then you won't like this band. I'm just gonna say that right now. There's better songs to get into Passafire, but like if this is your first time and you're gonna like listen to Barcelona, like I'm telling you, like that's just like, it's just like a perfect like beginning, man. I don't even know, like the train sample that comes in, and then just just like this heavy raw unfiltered guitar, man. It's just like, you're like, what? You're like a reggae man? And then they go right into the and like to the reggae like offbeats, and you're like it's like a sink or swim moment. It's like, I feel like Drew first heard that and he was like, yeah, this is not my shit. Whereas like me, Nate, and Hunt were like, yo, this is this is unreal. Yeah, Barcelona's incredible to start off with. Lakiji, dude, Thievery, bro. It's Thievery. That was horrible. Concrete Slaves is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Rude Boy, though, Rude Boy is probably top 5 Passafire for me. I remember I first heard like Passafire through their second album, Submersible, but I found this song on YouTube. It was like it was someone like covering it, like someone like playing like the bass line, like it was like a bass cover of Rude Boy, and I was like, this is a Passafire song? I looked it up and I was like, oh my god. I was like, this is incredible. Dude, that bass line, dude, that is all that has been in my head since I've heard it. It has never left my head once. I mean, honestly, it's really crazy to say, but I think Will might be one of my top 10 basses of all time. Maybe top 5. I feel like top 5, I'm getting a little crazy. Definitely top 10 of all time. Will, dude, you're an absolute beast. An absolute beast, bro. God. You had my bass that one show, man. We have the same bass. I still have it. Except yours is 5-string, but Bad Taste is pretty good. Behind Closed Doors, though, man. Honestly, dude, I never really liked that song until I like started listening to Passafire, like picking him up like heavily again for this episode, and I was like, that's a pretty good song. I'm like, you know what? It's not bad. The Breeze is pretty good. Working Man's song, though, dude. That's another one where I was like, yo, this shit's so good, man. Fit the Description, I think that one's pretty good. Honestly, I don't remember that one. They have so many freaking songs too. Like my essential Pacifier playlist is like 76 songs. And it's just it's God, that's a freaking huge catalog, bro. I can't remember all these songs. But Feel It, that dude, that's one of the best enders they got, man, to any album, man. You hear it come on and you're just like, oh, you can feel it. I don't know where I was trying to go with that bit. It's like you feel like water. I don't know. Such a good song, man. Oh, if you feel it, you gotta really feel it. You gotta hold on. Hold on. All right, a break from the albums. I'm going to talk more about Passafire. Progressive? I guess you could say that. Listen, when I looked it up on Wikipedia, and I was like, they're really classifying them as like progressive rock. Like they have like elements for sure, but like to say that's like their genre is like that kind of threw me for a second, you know? I was like, because they don't have a song that's like over like 10 minutes. That's not like a super like requirement for progressive rock, but it's usually like a tell. Like they've got like a 7-minute song on Everyone Every Night. Change Their Minds like almost 8 minutes. It's an amazing song. But yeah, man, I don't know. Would I really straight classify them as like progressive rock? Because it's like progressive rock and like reggae rock, I'm pretty sure. Or like reggae root, I don't even know. So original, man. All right, back to the album. Submersible, dude. I want to give this one a 10, but I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. It's another 9.5. Which is still incredible, man. Like 2 back-to-back 9.5 albums, like, bro, as like a reggae band. Oh my god, dude. Divide, Belljar, Mr. Massive, Asteroid, Fix Again, Who You Know, all pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best beginning to an album, but it's like, it definitely gets you into it, dude. But I'm talking like middle stack, Submersible, Ghostman, Kilo, Unfamiliar, dude. Little Ship is pretty good too, but then they close it with Reverie. Like, dude, honestly, backloaded. 100%. This album is such a good ending. Even though, like, dude, Divide and Asteroid, like, are, like, so good. And Mr. Massive, like, has been stuck in my head. That beginning, dun, 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 dun. I don't know why that's, like, stuck in my head more than, like, Asteroid is, but, like, it is. Oh, man. God, Submersible. Ghostman, Kilo, like, dude. When I hit that part of this album, whenever I'm listening to it, I'm just like, bro, I stop everything and I'm just like fucking jamming to these 3 songs, man. That's peak Passafire right there, man. Kilo was the song that got me into it, or into them. What's his name? I don't remember. There was these 2 kids in guitar class way back in high school that like played it, and then I think Hunter showed me Passafire again, and I was like, yo, I know this song. And he was like, you do? I don't know who showed Hunter. It might have been like Kyle or like Heather or someone. But I just remember like me, Nate, and Hunt just being obsessed, bro. Obsessed with this album, man. Kilo was always on. The Kilo bot, if you know what that is, bro. Ghost Man, bro. Our city's here. Yeah. Oh my god. Submersible, dude. Reverie, dude. Even unfamiliar. Don't waste time. Anyways. Yeah, man. 9.5. Really want to give it a 10, but I just can't. Something about the beginning and Little Ship just don't really gel with me that well. I'm sorry, Passafire. Everyone on every night, dude. 9.5. 9.5, man. Listen, I promise you I'm going to give different ratings to these albums, but this is truly how I feel. It's like all three of these like beginning albums, like, dude, I don't think I would give them 10s, honestly. Honest to God. Really, if I'm being like really honest, they're all like solid 9s. 9.5 is just because I'm like in love with them. That's just being like extra nice, but they're like so solid, man, because they just have songs that are like unbelievably iconic, like Casting of Cares, dude, Queen of Spades, Leave the Lights On, like, dude, those three are like and then they have other ones on this album like Illuminate, Here in Front of Me, 49th, dude, Carouser. Oh my god, dude, these songs are incredible. Honestly, this is peak Pacifier. I think this is Hunter's favorite album, which, I mean, like, this might be my second favorite, man. Nah, I think it's my third. God, every time it's like this, I have these problems with like every single album I'm gonna like talk about like from here on out being considered like 9s or like 10s. It's just like preference, like when I'm listening to it, you know. Like I hear Carouser and I'm just like, dude, this might be the most underrated like Passafire song, and then I like hear like like Asteroid and I'm just like, this might be the most underrated Passafire song. I hear like Rude Boy and I'm just like, dude, who the fuck knows this one? Nah, everyone knows Rude Boy. Pre-Electricity is good too. It's not my favorite Ender. I definitely think Reverie and Feel It are better. It's just kind of slow, you know. It's epic, but it's like it's like, I think if they would have switched Leave the Lights On and Pre-Electricity, like, dude, this album might be like a 10. That's such a dumb take. I don't know why I said that. The King's pretty good too, I'm not gonna lie. But dude, Illuminate? God, dude, that's like the most progressive song they have. You bet your ass that song is gonna be in my book. Such a good Music Master song. Truly, I do think Carouser is the most underrated song. It's so fucking good. Yeah, then we go to Start From Scratch, dude. 9.5 out of 10. This one I'd honestly almost give a 10. Like, I'd say 9.75 if I'm being like really honest. It just, like, dude, I think it's their most front-loaded album. Like, dude, Start From Scratch, Dimming Sky, Miss You, Kiss My Head, Hard to Believe, Laura Lee. Like, whoa. You're like, Passafire, please chill. And this album comes after like all their like band equipment is stolen after a show or something. I don't know the exact date. I remember like Nate and Hunter being like, yeah, man, like they wrote this because like they actually started from scratch. And I was like, whoa. I was like, literally no way. That's so sick. They named their album Start From Scratch. The album artwork's really cool too. It's like those Tesla electric things. I don't even know what they're called, man. I used to have one in my room. Just like a little one, you know. It was cute. My favorite song on this album, dude, that is so freaking hard, man. I really want to say Kiss My Head, but Hard to Believe is always there, man. Rubber Bands goes hard. Shapes and colors. I don't even know, man. I don't know. Just give it to Winter Wren. That's like the safest pick. Shout out to The Hugeness. That's the first honorable mention. Honestly, probably not even top 100, but like, hey, I like me some Will. You know how I feel about Will. Yeah, this album's good. Epiphany though at the end, honestly, you could have switched it with La Fuente. La Fuente. La Fuente. It's probably my favorite like album title. Start from Scratch is so cool. But what comes next is Vines. And guess what, guys? This one, I think it's a 10. I think it's a 10 out of 10 album. It's a very solid album. I think it's it's like the best listen through. Like all the other ones, you're like, yeah, you know, this is like pretty good. You know, it's like honestly like almost like a 10. And then you hear Vines and you're just like, this is a perfect album. From start to finish, man. It's a perfect album, dude. Man of Wishes at the end, dude. Earthquake at the beginning. Same old story in the middle. Dude, Stowaway. So I say it out loud. So I say it out loud. So I say it out loud. Like, dude, that shit. That when I listened to this album again recently for this, I was like, oh, I forgot about this song. I was like, yo, this one is. And that's when I knew it. Like, even though I think honestly, you could really easily get rid of Night Comes Easy and just like toss it, and this album is like a flawless 10 out of 10, but like it's still a 10, man. It is just I'll take the 3 minutes, you know, of Night Comes Easy for like the rest of this fucking album, man. I have so many memories with this album because like I got into Passafire like early 2011, 2012, 2010 maybe. Honestly, I don't really remember. I think I want to say like 2010 because I think I remember Start From Scratch coming out, and then Vines coming out, and obviously like I had seen them a bunch when Vines was released, and I was like, oh my god, like they're still releasing their best shit. I was like, oh my god, here we go, boys, here we go, the age of Pacifier is here. And then they didn't release an album for 5 years. No, 4 years. That's a long time, man. After like, I don't know, so much exposure of it, it's like, it was hard to come back, man. Honestly, and they came back with Long Shot, you know, and I'm like, ugh, you know, I'm like, I don't know what happened, man. You release Vines and it's like a perfect 10. It's like an unbelievably perfect 10. It's like one of the best albums, honestly, of the 2010s. Like, dead ass. Like, it's so unbelievably incredible. And then they make Long Shot, man, and I'm just like, no. It's like, no, that's not what I wanted. It's totally 100% okay because, you know, they're like fine, you know, and they're doing their shit, and they're doing way better than like anything I'll ever do, but like 7.5. Their worst album to come out, man, ruins their perfect like 9.5 10 ratio, you know. And there's really good songs in this album too. Like, honestly, Long Shot's good. Find My Way. I like Rapunzel, dude. One Blink is incredible. Who is Mr. Liff? Can I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry, man. Blow. We just blow. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not my place to really shit on them. But it kind of is because I'm reviewing them. But like, what were you guys thinking? What were you guys thinking, huh? But listen, the worst was the worst had not yet come. Strata, bro. 6 out of 10. Oh my god, man. What happened in Strata, bro? What happened, man? Listen, I gotta be. Where's Change Them? I'm looking up their like plays. Ah, dude, I knew it, man. See, people just like this like new sound of like reggae. You know, Revolution did it too, where they like released an album that sounded like so like artificial, you know. And I was just like, it's like, that is not what I want to hear. It's like, listen, if you were to show me Barcelona and then show me fucking not Ancient Mazes, Keeping On, you know, I'd be like, this is the same band? Like, what? Almost 20 years later, but still. Change Their Mind is the best song on the album, hands down. If you disagree with that, I don't trust your taste in music. You could say Ancient Mazes are keeping on, and I'd be like, all right, maybe, you know. But if you said anything else, bro, I'd be like, nah, bro, get the fuck out of here. Get the absolute fuck out of here. Go back to Wheels of Steel, all right? All right, okay. I don't even know where I'm going with this, man. Yeah, man, Passafire has a crazy ass run, man, where they're just like constantly releasing like top tier music, original top tier, unbelievable music, dude. It is literally like it's so incredible that it has me placing them at the top 4 spot of all time. Not just of like modern like age, like I'm talking like all time, man. It's just that original. I've never heard another band do this. I've heard tons of reggae, I've heard tons of progressive rock, and it's just like this combination is so interesting. It just blows my mind, man. I hear it. I hear their songs and I'm like, I couldn't even imagine. They somehow make their songs feel like progressive rock songs. I think I was trying to say that earlier. I didn't really know how to put that across. I didn't write it down, but I had this thought like literally like yesterday where I was like their songs are like 3, maybe like 4 minutes, and like they feel like 6, 7, 8 minute songs just because they change so much and they're so dynamic. And it's like, I don't know another band that like can do that. Like a lot of like the pop bands, like reggae bands, you know, unless they're like actually like that long, usually you're like, all right, yeah, that was like 3 minutes. But like Password, the first album like doesn't have a song that's over like 4 minutes. Yeah, Feel It's at 4 minutes and 3 seconds. But everything else is under 4 minutes, and you're just like, dude, how? those songs feel so long, and I mean that in like the greatest way possible, because it's just incredible. I don't know how to say it. It's like, how do you do that? It's like Harry Potter when they go into a house and it's like a small little house and it's bigger on the inside. That's like a Passafire song. You're like, wait, this is coming from this this Passafire album? Like, we were like, what? Oh man, changed the trajectory of our lives, man. Colin was texting me about it because I was telling him like Passafire was coming at number 4, and had recently switched with number 3. That's hilarious that like they recently switched. They were at number 3 for like, I'd say the past like couple years. And number 3 now was currently, or was number 4. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, he was like, yeah, Passafire like changed the trajectory of like your guys' lives, like, and he's right. Like, dude, if I had never discovered Passafire, I don't know where I would be right now. I've been listening to their music for so long, and like their stuff has like always been on like any playlist I've like ever made. You know, depending on like the vibe, Casting of Cares to, you know, Illuminate, Start from Scratch to, you know, All in Our Minds. All right, so it's been a while, you know, and I had played a couple matches. Where the fuck? Let's see what I got. All right. Oh shoot. Okay. I think this one's pretty good, the most recent one. Just check it out. I'm battling a Ness, it looks like, as a Little Mac. Oh no, oh god. Honestly, that counter was totally like not supposed to happen, but I did it anyways. That's probably my favorite move that Little Mac has. Next to his Scythe Goo. Oh my god, dude! I didn't realize you could do that. Like that clipping right there, bro. That's why I saved this one, because I was like, listen, you can call me a toxic player because I use Duck Hunt, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Duck Hunt is a billion times more balanced than fucking Hero or like Mega Man or even Ness, bro. His attacks are just so not good at all. Like, if you get a good combo going, you're kind of unbeatable, but like, I don't know. I do kind of spam the throwables, but it's like, bro, you got to, man. You fucking got to. You think I'm gonna fight this Lucina, like, head on, with just Duck Hunt's, like, normal attacks? Like, fuck you mean, bro? I must have done something cool, because I saved it. I think I, like, die pretty soon, and then I can just come back. Yeah, Illuminate! Oh. That guy sucks, man. I'll tell you what. That would have been a perfect fight. Oh my god. Oh, I fucking suck, dude. Fuck. This is like at like 8 million. My little Mac's definitely my best kid, I'll be honest. I've literally always fallen around that guy. Little jab, little poke. Sometimes you do gotta do a little rush, you know? You know, they're like, we'll be expecting it. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god, dude. Oh, dude, it's not looking good for me. A quick fake out. Get across stage real quick. Just trying to get a good smash tech, because, you know, I just love a good smash tech. Nice. Nice. Yo! I don't know how to really explain it to y'all, because Passafire is, like, incredible, but really just to me, like, they've never broken, like, any top chart, you know? They're not popular at all. They're probably the most underground band, like, on this list. Like, maybe you could say Pixies, you know? Maybe you could say Vampire Weekend, but you can't say Led Zeppelin or Aerosmith or the Beatles. You know? Maybe Camel, too, would be the most, like, underground. Blink-182, no. Daft Punk, hell no, bro. Yeah, definitely these two bands I think are the most, like, underground. Like, no one fucking knows these two bands. The general public doesn't know these two bands. And I think it's interesting because it just kind of gives me, like, hope to, like, do what I want to do. Like, they still are, like, popular, you know? They have, like, I guess you could say a cult following, which is kind of what I want. I don't want to be, like, mainstream, like, popular, you know? Because, dude, I have stage fright, you know? Me being in the limelight, like, dude, honestly, I don't want that. I just want to be able to, like, look at it and just be like, man, I like that shit. It looks good, you know? I don't know if that made sense. I'm currently playing with, like, a pocket knife on my desk. It's actually one of those, like, Leatherman, like, sidekicks that, like, flips out a bunch. I didn't cut myself, I just, like, pinched myself with it. Yeah, man, Pacifire's changed my life, bro. Like, I just want to thank him. And this is really, like, the only band in the top 5 that I can, like, really thank. Everyone else is, like, old as shit now, and it's like, they've probably been, like, thanked, like, 1 billion times over. Being like, oh, your music saved my life, you know? Not discrediting those people or, like, making fun of them, but it's just, like, I know that those people have, like, heard it so many fucking times already. Whereas Passafire, I feel like, hasn't heard it as much. Hey, listen, I'm really excited for the future of Passafire. I really am, man. I really hope that they somehow stumble upon this video and they're like, wow, he really thinks that Strata sucks. And I'm like, listen, I'm sorry, guys. It's just not that good. I'm like, just, like, go back 2 albums. Go back to Vines, man. If you release another, like, Vines 2, call it, like, Bones. I don't know. But, you know, like, they're still playing, man. They still, like, I don't know how old they are, but they're definitely, like, old now. Like, because I remember seeing them back, like, late high school, and I was, like, 18. They must have been, like, late 20s, so now they're, like, almost, like, 40, like, late 30s. That's getting old, bro. To be playing shows like they do. Because you know that they fucking, like, tour and shit, but, like, it's not like massive like tours. I feel like they're like, oh, like we're touring like Florida, you know, because they have got smaller venues. They're not selling out like big cities. I mean, they sell out shows, but like not like mainstream people. The tickets are always pretty cheap too. Gotta love their merch, man. And yet I still never got a Passafire shirt. I've gotten plenty of stickers, but like, you know, I'm just waiting for a shirt. I saw they had like a Waffle House shirt that said like Passafire. It was like the Waffle House like logo. I really wanted that one, but I don't know. I just couldn't bring myself to buy it. I'm just waiting for the perfect one. Maybe I'll get a Flame Guy tattoo. I do like that little emblem. That guy's so cute. Are you goddamn loafing on the goddamn toilet, you know? Boy, what the heck? Don't give me that look. You're really loafed on the toilet. Man, get the fuck off. So yeah, I honorable mentioned, what's his name? What's their name? Revolution? No. I did Will's band, The Hugeness, right? And Revolution too, because they really went like hand in hand. I pretty much discovered Revolution and Passafire at like the same time, and you know, I love out of control and attention span. Like, dude, those two songs are so fucking good. That Revolution's got other ones too, you know, and what, the Expendables too, like all these like reggae like rock bands, you know. I don't know if you really consider Revolution reggae rock. They're more like dub now. Experimental. Funk? I don't know. But yeah, I discovered all this like reggae music like during like the middle of like high school. And it was just kind of interesting because I had really never been exposed to it before. Like I had barely heard Sublime, like only through like Hunter. And then like once Pandora like was like a thing, you know, where you make the little radio stations. I made Passafire Radio, and like, dude, like that honestly like exploded my music taste. Like I know I'd say like Guitar Hero and like, you know, my parents, my friends, but like, dude, honestly, Pandora, like, dude, Pandora opened a lot of doors. Funny that the name is Pandora, like Pandora's box, but that's another theory for another time. Yeah, man, this music just kind of like came in. I don't want to say like this music saved my life in any way, is what I'm like trying to like come across and like say. Like I'd say the top 3 bands, I'd say maybe at some point in my life they kind of saved me, you know, brought me back from the edge. And not like the literal edge, like I wasn't like that close, but like Contemplation, bro, every day. Literally every day, you know. But yeah, the top 3 bands really saved me. This band just is just fun, and I think like I don't think there'll be another better band that'll ever pass them. You know, like obviously there's the top 3 bands, but the Beatles are done. They're not gonna pass Passafire. Pink Floyd, dude, is not gonna pass Passafire. I'm sorry. Pink Floyd is epic as fuck, but dude, they dive so hard. You know, and they're just like too slow, man. Passafire, I think, honestly would beat Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd probably wouldn't even get through one song before Passafire played like 5, and you'd just be so drawn into like Passafire and like the energy that they bring that you'd just be like, honestly, I forgot Pink Floyd was there. ELO, I mean, Jeff Lynne's still around, but like, dude, man's gotta chill. Who the fuck was next, man? Oh, Van Halen. Yeah, man. R.I.P. that one's not coming back to be Passafire. Honestly, though, Van Halen probably would be Passafire. Like it would like Passafire would either get like a KO, like I mean not Passafire. Van Halen would either get like a quick KO on Passafire, and if they didn't, then Passafire would just like outplay them, because I think people would get eventually bored of Van Halen. This is just the simulations I'm running in my head of like these bands like battling, you know. Like I've said in like Scott Pilgrim. I'm sorry. I feel like I don't explain that enough. That's really like what I'm like doing. And it's like I'm not actually like ranking them like on that. It's just like a fun simulation to like run in my head. it's just Eddie just and then Will just like, dude, like obviously Passafire is influenced by all these old guys, man. Progressive rock, you can't have it without mentioning the early or 70s and like late 60s, you know. But Passafire just does it in a way, man, that just like is still original. I think that's really why, man. They're so original today. And it's like, you know, it's like, dude, no one, once progressive rock came out, no one made shit that sounded like Passafire's music until like Passafire. You had the 80s, you had the 90s, and then the later 2000s is when they came out, man. And they still kicking it, still making original shit, man. I'm telling you, change their mind. It's top 5 Passafire song. Oh god. It's just not the same. I've got hope for the future of music. And I want to thank Passafire for that. So yeah, let's talk about the top 25 bands of all time real quick. You know, I did some thinking and I did some more research. Honestly, I think I put Green Day at number 25. Just for like how much they influenced me early high school, specifically 9th grade. You know, and like, dude, Bullet in the Bible, like watching that tour they did, like, dude, that's an insane tour. A good music video too, or it gives good music videos. And then I said Iron Maiden was top 25. I probably put them solidly at 24. And then number 23 of all time would be Tame. Honestly, I'm probably putting Tame a little bit too high. But, you know, Tame Impala is incredible, man. It's just one guy, but like, hey, listen, one guy can be a band if you make it a band. Gorillaz, that's technically a band. It's just animated. Yeah, I'll save 22. I'll save 22 and 21. Sorry, I just like fell out of my chair a little bit. I don't know what happened right there. Ooh, no, what are you doing? What's up? I already fed you, bro. I'm getting off the rails now, man. I'm so tired. Oh my god, I feel like there was more I wanted to say about Passafire, but you know, pretty sure I covered it, you know. Really, all I can say is go check them out, man. You know, I've met a few people over my years post high school who have like been like, yo, you know Passafire, like they like hear me playing it, you know. Those people, you know who you are, man. I love you guys. Every single one of you, because I just think it's incredible that like other people know who this band is. Like obviously, like, you know, people go to their shows and stuff and they like discover them, but like actually being a fan and being able to recognize their music, like, just know that your vibe is perfect. Yeah, I feel like this is the end. This is a little bit shorter episode, I guess. These longer ones have been getting out of hand, man, honestly. Mostly for editing processes. Like, it's just like, it takes so long. Oh my god. Yeah, let me know what y'all think I should do next. I've been thinking about like a top 20 like moments of my life, or like a top 20 like soda list, or like a top 20 feelings of all time list. I don't even know, man. I just think it'd be funny if like this channel just like turned into like top 20 lists, you know, without honestly and just me chilling, doing some good old cooking, Hey, listen, I've been writing because I gotta be honest with y'all. I have been working in kitchens for like 10 years now, and I'm like, as much fun as I have making food, which don't get it twisted. I love making food. It's a top 5 thing to do for me. But kitchens, man, dude, they're so full of drama and so full of just like, I don't even know what to say. Like, just like bullshit, and it's like, honestly, the job I have right now is like pretty nice. It's very, very nice and like fun, but there's just still like things that just happen, and it's like, bro, you can't like, there's people you have to like depend on, and if like they fail, then you have to like do extra work, and you're just like, oh, man, like this is bullshit, bro. And you don't want to be a complainer either, because then you just like looked at like as you're a complainer. It's just like, just get the work done, but sometimes you got to stick up, and it's just like, honestly, I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. Honestly, what I really want to do now is open a food truck. Like, more than anything, I just want to work by myself and be able to pump out food that I want to like make and how I want to taste it, And I would be one of those places that would be like, nah, like no substitutions. You get it this way or you don't get it at all. Like, fuck you. Because there is nothing more than I hate, bro, than like getting a ticket for literally anything, right? That has like a sauce on it or like any sort of like ingredient that like cannot be like taken off pretty much when you put it on. Or to take it off, it would be like a massive pain in the ass. Like, it's like, like we have like chicken tacos, right? And they come like like marinated with like cilantro on them. And like I got an order the other day that said no cilantro, and I was like, literally, like, it's marinated with it. I was like, so I had to get like other like chicken, and like it's just annoying it as fuck, And it's not a big deal like at all, but it is when it's the middle of a rush and then you have to like stop and do something else, because working in a kitchen is like a flow, it's like a song. I'm connecting this back to music. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Oh, fuck, now I lost my train of thought. Oh no. It's like a flow, right? And so when you disrupt the flow, or the flow doesn't sound good, then shit gets fucked up. Shit gets fucked up, and you ruin. You have to start from scratch. Oh no. I'm not gonna sing like black holes in space, black holes in space. Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to sing it. God, Passafire is so fucking good, dude. Top 4 band of all time, undisputed, man. Literally undisputed. I'm sorry. These top 4 bands probably won't ever change. Like the top 25 to top 5 bands might change. The Beatles will probably always be at number 5. I gotta be honest with you. Pink Floyd will probably still be there, but like, I could see ELO going over time. Aerosmith's already on the way out. I gotta be honest with you. Led Zeppelin's still there. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. Led Zeppelin 2, that album still is like a perfect like 10 for me, man. I've listened to it a couple times since then, and I'm just like, wow, Boom, no, 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 boom, no, no, no. That riff is still like, it's still unbeatable in my opinion. That might be like the best Led Zeppelin song. All right, this is not the Led Zeppelin podcast. You can go listen to that one. I have my takes. They're written down. They're recorded. God, I'm already changing them. All right. What's next? Really, this is just the end. I gotta be honest with you. If you're still here and you're kicking it, feel free to go to number 3. It should be uploaded. If not, then hey, you're here before number 3. And that's incredible. You should leave a frog emoji on this video. But honestly, I'm gonna try to pump out these last like 3 like pretty fast, just because I've been listening to like all this like music from the top 20, and I've been completely ignoring my discovery playlist, which is like which is what first inspired me to do a top 20 bands of all time, because it has introduced me to more bands than like I can even like think, and show me stuff from bands that I already knew, that I was like, oh, hey yo, hold on, this is better than what I'm listening to by them. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, that pretty much like inspired me to be like, I should go back and listen to every single band's discography. that I hold to like such a high like opinion, you know, like Van Halen. Like before this top 20 list, I literally never listened to all their albums in order, you know. I listened to like Van Halen and like parts of 1984. I had never heard Women and Children, you know, and I was like, oh my god, this is their best album. Like, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like, bro, go listen to discographies. Listen, it takes a long time, and it's pretty much taken over like all of my life. But listen, I still have my writing, my video games, my friends, Lindsay, Luna. Honestly, he's chilling with his leaves, but you know, it's just me, Dav, here chilling. And you know what? Honestly, I can tell you right now, this is the best I've felt in my life. 100%. Everything that's going on, anything that's ever gone on, man. I don't know. I feel incredible, guys. I'm scared I'm gonna die. No, I'm just kidding. You know, it's like, I feel like everything's like too good to be true. But I feel like I've talked about this before. Impending doom and overhanging like doom. I don't know. It's kind of nice though. And Passafire really just implements that, man. They're just like such a fun band. They're so heavy and epic, and yet they're so like you could just put them on and just like go to a reggae concert and just like smoke a bunch of weed and just be like, fuck yeah, dude, this is like top tier living. You wake up the next day and you feel like shit, bro. You're just like, damn. And then you go out to another show and you're like, let's do it, bro. It's like a never-ending cycle, man. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna end this episode, but I'm just gonna end it like right now, I think. Before it really gets out of hand. It's gotten way out of hand already. Listen, and if you've listened to all of this, I just want to thank you again for listening to me. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. You're dreaming. Wake up. No, I'm just kidding. If you know who that guy is on TikTok, like, dude, let me tell you what, that's some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. I'm not even gonna explain it. Just go look it up if you can. Wake up. No, I'm just kidding. Oh my god, dude. Pacifire's so good. Oh, so good, man. Oh. Listen, if anyone wants to make a reggae band, hit me up, bro. I know bass. I can backup sing, kind of. I can play guitar, piano. Like, listen, it's gonna be a little rough, but don't put me on drums, please. I don't get how drums work. I have the utmost respect for drummers because I just can't wrap my mind around it. Just the way that they like fucking like do it. I don't even know. Like I can like make a little like a little like beat with my fingers and like a little, but like, you know, anything that's like, you know, anything crazy, you're just like, oh my god. Like number 3 of all time. You guys ready for it? Possibly the best drummer to ever exist, ever. You already know it's Neil Peart, baby. Keith Moon, I'm sorry, get the fuck out of here, dude. No one gives a shit about you. I'm just kidding, everyone does. But Neil Peart, man, yeah, he's one of the best drummers I've ever heard, bro. Next to like maybe number 1 of all time, but we'll get there. Yeah, number 3 is Rush. Geddy Lee, bro. I'm just gonna look up their guitarist's name real quick. Oh god. Alex Lifeson. Deadass. That's the first time I've known that guy's name. I've never ever looked at that guy's name. He's a great guitarist. Listen, there's many takes out there that is like, maybe he should have been the one to die. Obviously, R.I.P. not Neil Peart, but that is just like so dark and mean. He's a great guitarist, man. Incredible. I think he gets just shit on because Geddy Lee and Neil are just better. They're just better musicians. Oh man, that's gonna be a fun episode, dude. But yeah, now you guys know, man. Number 4 used to be Rush, until pretty recently, honestly. Honestly, yeah. I don't know what happened, man. I heard Hemispheres one too many times, and it's just like, you know what, man? Vines, you may be a 10 out of 10, and they might have like 4 9.5 albums in a row. But damn it, Hemispheres is a top 5 album of all time. Literally, like, it's so incredible. Wait, you guys are still here? I already told you who number 3 was. You guys can like get on out. You guys don't have to stick around, man. Listen, if you're still sticking around, even after I told you who number 3 was, which is Rush. Honestly, I don't know what to say. I'm just jamming to the rest of this Wooden Frogs track. I'm just chilling now. Check out the Wooden Frogs YouTube page. You might have to like do some digging, but I'm pretty sure I've like linked them to my YouTube. Here, let me check. Yeah, I love my bass line on this one, man. Me and Nate are really just truly fucking around on this track. I have no idea what we're playing. I cannot even like remember like what the fuck I was even playing. Yeah, I don't have it. Oh, there it is. Okay, Wooden Frogs. I don't have Hunter on here. I know I can find Hunter. Maybe it is just Weebot right here. As I know, I'm subscribed to it. He didn't show up. Alright, well, you know what? I got with Bam now. I got with Bam and I got Wooden Frogs. Publish? Fuck me. Alright, well, you know, I thought the featured channels would update. I guess it didn't. I don't really know how to do this one. Alright, well, publish it? Come on, YouTube. Listen, I've had... Alright, go to channel. Damn, dude, Nate's laying it down. I've got to, like, put this, like, louder. Hold on. Oh! God damn, Nate. Someone get this man a freaking contract. Oh my god, dude. Like, he literally, like, never stops, bro. I'm just, like, trying to keep up, like, playing bass with him, you know? Whoa, dude, it changed so much. Still have no idea. This is 100% improvisation, by the way. Like, this wasn't even pre-planned. Like, we've never jammed this before. This is the first time we ever played this shit. I'm literally just like jamming to it. Fuck. You know, I was gonna edit it when we stopped playing it, but like, holy shit, we like will not stop. If you could literally just imagine me and Nate sweating our asses off, playing this in the Do Garage, featured in Arm Flaps 11 Boys Night. We tried to recreate this, man, and like honestly, like I don't think we could do it. we definitely couldn't keep up, man. Whatever shit we were on, whatever shit we had seen or heard, dude, before this recording, like I don't even know, man. I still listen. I listen to this track all the time, and I'm just like, God, this one is on fire, man. The city's on fire. God damn, you guys are fucking incredible.